Welcome everyone. In today's reading, we will be covering DC's Dark Knight Metal number 2. Dark Knight's metal and all of the characters featured in it are the property of DC Comics. This issue is currently available digitally and in a comic shop near you.
In my many lives, I've heard different stories about the beginning of our universe. The story I heard most often was from my friend Auburn Sir. It was about the scientist, Krona. Krona developed a machine to look back at the very core of our universe. The very act of observing the beginning created millions of worlds. The point is that the origin of our universe is all about exploration and discovery, about finding the one thing, no matter what.
Tell me you're seeing this, Wonder Woman. It's all over the planet. We need to find Batman now. Teams, report in.
The various teams of Green Arrow, Zatanna, Constantine, and Blue Beetle all reported that Batman had tricked them by planting devices mimicking his heartbeat all around the world.
Just so I'm clear, why are we hunting Batman? Because he's our friend. He's in trouble. If Kendra is right, Batman just stole the most dangerous weapon in the universe. Cyborg, please tell me you have something.
I've got eyes on him now.
Good. Just get him pinned down and remember, he's only one man.
Cyborg, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman chase after a group of 4 Batmen and Robin as they race through the Amazon rainforest. Wonder Woman landed on top of the armored vehicle. She urged Robin to pull over. There was no way they could win.
Lady, I'm 13 years old, driving a Bat Hog through the Amazon on a Tuesday morning. I am winning! Family, evasive action, now!
As Robin and the Bat family attempted to outmaneuver the Justice League, Aquaman waded in a lake to spring a trap on the Batmen. Aquaman captured one of the Batmen, only to find out that it wasn't the real one.
Okay, time to speed this up. Flashback, Bats. The fastest neurons in the human brain travel at about 120 miles per second. You are crazy smart, Bats, but I literally move faster than you can think.
As the Flash finished his sentence, he successfully wrapped up 2 decoy Batmen and turned to run down the last Batman.
Bad fact. The human brain weighs about 15 pounds when encased in ice.
The Flash triggered a trap laid by Batman. A beam of ice hit him in the side of the head. Weighed down by his frozen head, the Flash fell into the water he was running on. Using his powers to recover, the Flash cut Batman off with the 4 imposter Batmen tied up at his side.
Har har har. Very funny, Bats.
As Batman came to a halt, the Justice League surrounded him.
I cracked the code. I see you, Nightwing, Batwoman, Batgirl, Red Hood, and Batwing.
The various members of the Justice League tried to convince Nightwing to tell them where Batman was. They explained that Batman had stolen the most dangerous weapon on Earth.
Alright, you win, Geo. You want the most dangerous weapon on Earth? Here it is.
Nightwing held up a purple flower.
Locals call it the Terrible Green Beatdown. No idea why.
We need to get out of here, now!
Who dares harm the green here? It's elemental, my dear father.
Robin explained to Batman that his plan was to separate the League and then distract them so the family could regroup. As Batman cautioned Robin not to get overconfident, Superman crashed through the side of the Bat-Hog and carried Batman into the air.
Enough! I know your heartbeat, Bruce, almost as well as I know Lois. I know you are scared and trying to figure this out, but stealing what is in that bag and running off, you need to let us help you.
Realizing that he had no choice, Batman explained that he was the only one who could stop all of this. Barbados had been targeting him for thousands of years. The Judas tribe had already started to prepare him.
What? That doesn't make sense, Bruce. I'm talking about the metal.
Batman explained that Barbados uses his followers to treat his prey with 5 metals in a ritual called the mantling. When the prey is prepared, the high priests of Barbados' followers will read the ancient rites and he, Batman, would become the doorway. Batman was first introduced to Electrum in the Court of the Owl's Labyrinth. Next he was introduced to Dionysium when he fought Joker to the death beneath Gotham. The 3rd metal, Promethium, was in the machine he built to bring himself back when his memories were lost. And now, he was exposed to the nth metal when he attempted to look back into the dark with Green Lantern and Duke. There was only one metal left. If Batman were to be exposed to it, Barbados and his dark army would come here, and Batman would be sent there, to the darkness.
There has to be something.
Batman began to explain that he may have a desperate plan, when suddenly Superman punched Batman through the chest.
More tricks.
In his hands where Batman was moments earlier was Clayface. Wonder Woman attempted to calm Superman down. He explained that he meant what he said. He knows Batman's heartbeat. The device in his hand was transmitting Batman's live heartbeat.
He's scared, Diana. More scared than I've ever seen.
In the Valley of the Kings.
Batman made his way through an ancient tomb. As he moved forward, he asked the dream of the Endless if his plan was the right one.
I can't speak for your plan, Batman. I can tell you this. When the world goes dark, call to me in the place of the Black Sun. Until then, good luck.
Wait, dream. Am I doing the right thing? I don't know who you're talking to, Bruce. But no, you are not doing the right thing. You need to give us that bag.
Superman explained that what Batman carried with him has killed people they all cared about before. Producing a baby Darkseid from the bag, Batman explained that Darkseid's Omega beams had sent him back in time before. He was going to take Hawkman's mace, the one item that had defeated Barbados before, with him to defeat Barbados now, once and for all.
Just watch over Damian. Help him to be a better man than I ever was.
As Batman said his goodbyes, Kendra Hall radioed into Wonder Woman explaining that Batman thought he was in the tomb of Khufu, but he had been misdirected by the agents of Barbados to the tomb of Hathset. Before they could get Batman out of the tomb, a black mist surrounded Superman and Wonder Woman and pinned them to the floor. Dozens of needles shot out of the wall into Batman. As Batman cried out in agony, the priests of Barbados and the Court of the Owls emerged from the shadows. One of the owls stepped forward and took Darkseid out of Batman's arms. He explained that they had been in league with Barbados since the very beginning. The needles that held Batman in place were made of the fifth and final metal necessary to bring forward the Bat-God from the darkness. And it was perfectly named Batmanium. As the priests began their ritual, the court mocked Batman. It was his pride, his detective instincts that made all of this possible. Crow! 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 As the owls celebrated, 3 mutated Robin-like creatures appeared, attacking the court.
Bruce? You want Bruce Wayne? Take a look.
Where Batman stood mere seconds earlier, stood 7 dark Batmen. As Superman and Wonder Woman looked up at the Dark Knights, something reached out from the darkness and stabbed them, draining their strength and life force.
The truth is, I only told you part of the story. The story of Krona is a tragedy. Krona became the most hated man in the entire multiverse. The origin story of our universe is a cautionary tale. Explore too far, and you may become the villain of your own story.
I hope you all enjoyed Dark Knight's Metal number 2. If you did, it is currently available in a comic shop near you. If you liked our video, please hit that like button and subscribe so you know when we post our next one. If you want to continue reading Metal before we can cover it, you can pick it up in Batman Red Death and Dark Knight's Metal number 3. Thank you all for watching.